Hello, basketball coaches and basketball players. My name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I am going to be showing you my top 5 weirdest, craziest, most ridiculous basketball plays that I personally have ever seen in my 27 years of being alive. Hey coaches and players, how do you like this shirt? Link in the description. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. On this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit the like and subscribe button because I post this stuff every single day. Anyways, from there, well, yeah, today's weird. Yes, why not make a weird video today? And that's what I'm doing. So basically, I'm going to be showing you my top 5 weirdest, craziest, stupidest, I don't know, weirdest plays ever. Yeah, let's get down to the clipboard and let me show you this craziness. So here we have in this first play, we have a baseline inbounds play. And it's set up where you have a diagonal line there with a random guy out here. Now, I've seen this first played. I've seen this actually twice with 2 different teams. But the first team I seen this on, this was quite a few years ago. This was from a Whitby basketball, rep team up here in Canada. Whitby is near Toronto. And basically, the whole idea was to get player 5, your post player, open over here for a layup. Now this was against a man-to-man defense and it was just weird. So basically we had player 3 setting a screen for player 5, but the screen didn't do anything. From there he went around and weaved through player 1 and player 2, circled around player 2. Around that time, player 3 then cleared out. He never did a screen at all. And player 5 then cut towards the baseline, the player who was inbounding the ball. And then he got the ball, and he actually scored. It was a man-to-man. His defender was confused, just like everyone else in the whole basketball court was confused. I don't know if this was meant to be a play, and maybe this player just confused what he was supposed to be doing. But then again, I seen it about a year and a half later, with a totally different team. So this has to be a play. I don't know what to call it. I wrote it down because every time I see a weird play, I write these things down because I just can't believe that they work. But this worked, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So this is weird play number 1. Going on to weird play number 2, let's go see. So this is weird play number 2. No, this is not a box. This is supposed to be a circle. And these players were going around in circles, running around in circles all together, like a rebound drill I showed you quite a few videos ago, like a year ago. They were all running around at the same time. And against the zone defense, they obviously couldn't run this against the zone defense. They weren't. But the defense was hilarious. This was against a man-to-man defense. For the first 1.5, maybe 2 circles, the defense was actually playing defense on their players, which was fantastic. It was hilarious. Then they gave up on pretty well playing defense and gave up on a life, and they just stood there saying, what the hell is going on with these players? And then all of a sudden, their best shooter popped out from the circle, came way over here. They passed him the ball, and it was a wide open 3-point shot. Their defense was standing there doing nothing, WTF is going on, and then he just popped out and said, I'm going to take a 3-point shot, and he was open because, the defense wasn't doing anything. So maybe that was the idea behind it. This play was ran by an American team that came up here from New York. This was probably, I was coaching Burlington at the time, so this would have been 6, 7, 8 years ago, somewhere around there. I thought it was interesting. I wrote it down. I was laughing. So this third basketball play that I'm going to show you, this is another weird one that I wrote down. I can't remember, I didn't write down what team I seen this from or when I originally wrote it down. I usually date my plays when I see a new play I've never seen before. However, yeah, I'm weird. But anyways, this would have been probably back in my high school days when I was a player. And this one was really weird. So I think it was a high school team in Burlington. Maybe it was Hamilton. I can't remember. But Basically, they had 3 players out on the wing, and they had basically their guard or small forward, somebody like their mid player. He was in the post, and what happened was really weird. So he went up and screened for the first player, and this first player set a screen and roll for player 1. This was like their other guard. This was a screen and roll. It wasn't open, so he cleared out. Then player 3 screened for player 5, and he cut towards the post. This was their center, and he wasn't open, so if he was open, obviously hit him up for a pass, I guess, and he cleared out. And then he screened for the last player, and he was open for the layup. That was just kind of weird. It made sense, but it was kind of a weird play, so I thought I would show that to you as well. This next play isn't exactly the weirdest, but it is different. So basically what we had, or not me, but the team, obviously this is the 4th play, what they had was basically the top players, there's 2 players stacked on each side, they cut across and screened for these 2 players, but instead of these players cutting towards the rim, they actually went and curled around and screened for their screeners, and one went and screened for the point guard, and the other one cut towards the rim. So now you have a player who's popping out for the 3-point shot, and the other player open for a layup, and himself as a point guard possibly open for a 3-point shot. I thought it was different, not necessarily weird, but just different. And now in this play, this was a play from a team in Toronto. They were the Toronto, I can't remember, they were like a Turkish team or something. Like they were all just like really thick accented Europeans. They had like Celtics, that's what it was. Some Toronto Celtics team. Anyways, so this was rep, obviously. Rep up here is AAU for Americans, or for Canadians. But basically what they had was just basically a line. And this was they actually ran this against me in an exhibition as well. Basically, they had 2, 3, 4, 5. This was all in a line, like their smallest to biggest players, and they had their point guard inbounding the ball. And basically, when he slapped the ball for the play to start, the first player cut through, wasn't open. Second player cut through, wasn't open. Third player cut through, wasn't open. And fourth player cut through and wasn't open because I was playing a good defense. And then he screened for these players, and they cut through again. And none of them were open. My team was playing really good defense, but I could assume that one of those 3 players were open cutting across. Well, at least that's what they were hoping for. And then possibly one of those 3 would be open the second time coming out this way. Or at least that's what they were hoping for. But anyways, that is my top 5 craziest basketball plays that I have personally ever seen. I have these written in a book upstairs because I'm currently in the basement. But yeah, these are just fantastic basketball plays that I don't know if you've ever seen ever before on YouTube or really anywhere on the internet or really in a game. But I thought I would share these with you just because I have pure pleasure of just looking at weird plays sometimes and just saying, will that ever work for me? Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, quick 10-second ad, or at least I'm going to try for 10 seconds. I have a basketball defense book that I know you will enjoy. Basically, anything below that free throw line, this whole area, gets a double team, so try it out. Check out the link in the description. It is called the Unbeatable Basketball Defense. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also, the opposite direction or the opposite side is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.